This video is about forks, and the current position is y to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position and write down your answer. You may stop the video now. We're able to spot the continuation in this position, so we're looking into any forks, right? So any checks, captures, attacks, first any checks. The checks are not very useful here. They can just grab us back here with the queen. So any captures, same idea here, no captures really, and any attacks or threats. So here we're looking into forks, right? So forks, remember about it that it's one of our pieces or one piece attacking multiple pieces at the same time, right? Sometimes the pieces are just freed up, they're like ready to be grabbed with no problem. Other times you are attacking two pieces of higher value with a minor piece, right? So in this case, we have to find the move Queen b6. Queen b6, the idea of this is that we're looking at the undefended rook here on d8 and also the undefended knight on a5. So here they would probably try to do something like knight d6 or something to defend the rook, but then we would just be able to grab the knight here on a5 and just be up the exchange. All right. The current position is y to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position and write down your answer. You may stop the video now. We're able to spot the continuation in this position. So here we're also looking into forks, right? So right away we are able to see checks, captures, attacks. We can actually go straight for the attacks because there are no any checks in this position, nor captures in this position. So we can go for any attacks or threats. So here we need to be able to find bishop b4. Same idea as the previous exercise. We're able to fork two pieces. In this case, we have the knight and the rook. So ideally in this position here, the black pieces will wanna protect their knight, because here they would just be down the exchange rather than down a whole piece, right? So here in this case, for example, if they were to move the rook, we can just grab a knight. We would just be up. A full piece. And in this variation here, if they just save the knight, and if you would just grab the rook, they would just be down the exchange. So they can still try to play on, but they have a big disadvantage. The current position is black to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position and write down your answer. You may stop the video now. We're able to spot the continuation in this position. So this exercise is a little bit harder than the previous one, but we have to find some key moves first, right? So any checks, captures, attacks in the position. So we have a check here with the rook, but then the king can just go forward and hide from the rook. So any captures, no captures in the position, but any attacks or threats. We do have an attack or threat with the pawn here, pawn a6. Pawn a6, you need to find this move here because keep in mind that the knight cannot go anywhere, right, without being taken. So if the knight were to move to d4, you would just grab it with the pawn. And if the knight goes to c7, you grab it with the king, as well as here as a7, you just grab it with the king. And the pawns here are actually not helping the situation, right? So the only move for the white pieces would just be to bring the knight to d6. But here, you're able to provide them with a nice fork, forking the knight here on d6 and also the bishop on g6. If they were able to just try to save a piece or something, I'm not even sure how, maybe like the knight here, you would just be able to grab the bishop here and be up the exchange in an endgame, and you should be able to win the game here.